Welcome everyone! Today we're diving into an exciting topic, doing business in Madagascar. This presentation is a collaborative effort and I'm delighted to introduce our team members who work on different aspects of this analysis. Victoria, Alexandra, Anthony, and myself, Stefania. These key elements will give you a clear overview of Madagascar's business environment.
Political landscape of Madagascar. Politics of Madagascar takes place in the framework of a semi-presidential representative democratic republic, with a pluralist multi-party system. The President of Madagascar is head of state and the Prime Minister of Madagascar is head of government. Executive power is exercised by the government. President is Andry Rajoelina and Prime Minister is Christian Say, with the Independent Party, and President is with the Young Malagasy Determined Party. The President is elected every 5 years by direct popular vote. To win in the first round, a candidate must have more than 50% of the vote. If no candidates reach 50%, a runoff election is held between the top two candidates. Legislative branch. The parliament has two chambers. The National Assembly has 160 members elected for a 5-year term, and Senate has 33 members. 22 are directly elected, one from each of the 22 regions of Madagascar. Great, and now we are moving to demographic and geographical landscape of Madagascar. Official name is Madagascar, capital is Antananarivo. Official languages are Malagasy and French. We also know that it's the world's fourth largest island, and the major rivers are Sofia, Bestiboka, Mendaki, and Olihai. Area is 587,041 square kilometers. Natural resources are graphene, coal, bauxite, rare earth elements, salt, squats, tar sands, mica fish, and hydropower. Climate is tropical along the coast. Geography note: world's first largest island, strategic location along Mozambique Channel. Despite Madagascar's proximity to the African continent, ocean currents isolate the islands, resulting in high rates of endemic plant and animal species. Approximately 90 of the flora and fauna on the island are found nowhere else.
First, I'll tell you some general information about Madagascar. For religious landscape, we got 85.3% of Christians. There are also Muslims, traditional Malagasy, and just people with no affiliation, but those are minorities, as you can see. The general population, as stated in 2023, was 22.8 million people. Now for the economical part. In 2023, the economic growth was 4.4%. It was driven by extractive industries, tourism, and telecommunication. Inflation is 9.9% in 2023, and it was driven by rising food and electricity costs. National poverty rate stated by World Bank is 75.2% in 2022. In South and Southeast is 91.2% because of climate shocks and disasters. Unemployment rate is 6.6% in 2022. Youth between 15 and 30 years old is responsible for 70% of it, is stated by International Labour Organization. The economic outlook is good. The projected growth is 4.5% in 2024 and 5.3% in 2025. It's driven by mining sector, recovering tourism, and export of minerals like graphite, nickel, and cobalt because of global demand. Starting business in Madagascar is fairly easy. It's very quick. Most procedures can be done in 1 to 4 days. And it takes 3 important procedures and 12 days to establish a foreign-owned company.
To register a business in Madagascar, there are a few steps you need to follow. First, you have to pick the right type of business structure, like a PLC, an LLC, free zone, a branch, or a representative office. Once you've decided on that, the next step is to choose a unique business name. The name cannot be the same as any other business already registered in Madagascar, and this process usually only takes like 1 day. After that, you'll need to prepare the Articles of Association, which are the rules and guidelines for your business. These documents outline a company's purpose, structure, and management. In Madagascar, the Articles of Association must be written in French and signed by a notary to make them official. Once your documents are ready, you'll need to open a bank account in your business name. This is required by the Malagasy government to track transactions and ensure that taxes are paid correctly. Finally, you'll need to apply for a tax identification number. To do this, you'll need to submit some key documents like your business registration certificate and the Articles of Association, as well as your business name, address, and contact details. You also have to pay a small fee, and once you have your TIN, you'll need to file taxes and make sure you stay on top of your tax obligations. Starting a business in Madagascar comes with different costs depending on the type of company you choose. For example, setting up an LLC costs around 19,000, while a PLC is about 10,000. If you're opening a branch, the cost is around 13,000, and a free zone company costs about 11,000. And the last one, the representative office, is around 11,000.
Finding the right location. First is Antananarivo, because it is the economic, political, educational, and administrative capital of Madagascar. In Antananarivo, the access to the land is guaranteed and protected by law. Primary economic activity is agriculture. 80% of population are involved in this activity. Key industries here are soap production, brickmaking, food and tobacco processing, textiles, and leather manufacturing. Second is Tamasina. It is the capital of the Astinana region of Madagascar, with population of 300,000 inhabitants. It is the second largest city in the country. Tamasina is now its largest port in Malagasy, which plays an important role in the economy, in particular export of vanilla, cloth, and coffee. Tamasina's economy also focused strongly on trade and agriculture. Next, taxes. The Malagasy tax system is based on a declarative system which allows the taxpayer not only to declare their turnover, income, or taxable profit, but also to calculate or liquidate the taxes or duties due and pay them to the tax center. So, personal income tax in Madagascar are from 0% to 20%. Company tax is 5% of 70% of turnover. Next, capital gain tax is 20%. And standard VAT rate is 20%.
And now we are going to talk about the business to target in Madagascar. The most important ones are agriculture, because it contributes 25% of the GDP of the country. Also, it employs more than 80% of Malagasy people. The mining is also important, because Madagascar is rich in nickel, cobalt, and chromite. The third one is the tourism, because Madagascar has a rich biodiversity. Also, tourism can expand hotels and lodges. Doing business in Madagascar can be tough because of all the challenges that investors may face, such as the political instability of the country that can deter investment, disrupt operations, and increase risks. The investor then need to be aware of the political risk and plan accordingly. Also, the infrastructure gaps may increase operational costs and logistical challenges. Because of the weak transportation network in Madagascar, such as the limited road, ports, or railways, it is also important to note the energy challenges, which is inconsistent electricity supply. And the last one is the corruption. It can discourage foreign investment and complicate routine-based operation. Thank you for listening to our presentation. We hope you enjoyed it.